And I just briefly like to talk about one thing that really doesn't come up much about injuries. You know, you talk about costs, you talk about pain, you talk about getting back to work. But I think one thing lacking, and that impressed me of how well they served me and my injuries and my family, is the psychological part of it. I don't think people understand, you know, when you injure yourself, you're thinking about the pain and you're thinking about getting better or you're getting worse. And at some point, it dawns on you, especially as you get older, is this what the rest of my life is going to be like? And there's a strong psychological impact that's prevalent when you injure yourself. And I always felt, no matter if I took some steps backwards in my rehabilitation process or I made some big strides forward, no matter what, I always felt that whether it was the physical therapist, whether it was the doctors, they always had such positive reinforcement that it no matter how little or how big the forward progress or the backward progress was, they always made me feel a sense of accomplishment, and that things were going to get better, and I was going to be able to get back to work, and I was going to be able to have the same quality of life that I had been accustomed to. And I think that's something that you really have to consider when you're dealing with these patients with different degrees of injuries. I think it would have been extremely difficult to get back to work, and I probably would have ended my career after 25 years rather than the more than 30 years that I had originally intended and ultimately was able to complete. In all my injuries, as I've previously said, I made it back to work. I had a good recovery, and I chalk that up to the insightfulness of the doctor and the insightfulness of the physical therapists who examined my injuries and developed a exercise program and routine that I could not only do prior to going to work, but during work and after work. And I think that's made all the difference for me and being able to finish my career at my company. I think their approach to injury is very successful in design. And I think their sole goal is to get you better.